Looks a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, pro tip, if you're ever doing something like this at home, don't wear a shirt that has green in it in front of a green screen. It's going to look wild. Anyway, I'm real glad you came by. Congratulations. You have found the champ dog. You've done it. You should be real proud of yourself. So, pat on the back for you, buddy. So, basically today we're getting back in there with our Rakdos Sacrifice Meathook Massacre Madness deck. This is a video I recorded the same day as the previous video with this deck I put up, but this game is about 40 minutes long. So yeah, it's its own video. This game's a little weird. My opponent is playing some weird, greedy, 4-color, play a bunch of lands and don't really do much else kind of deck. I think the win condition is Aran's Epiphany and Renan's 7. But yeah, these games just dragged on. I'm convinced the actual win condition of this deck is drag the game on so long opponents get frustrated and give up. But yeah, it's a fun game. It sort of shows off how the deck can grind and get through in the late game. But it also shows off something I'm a little concerned about with the deck, which is its lack of closing power. And you can just sort of stall out and run out of steam sometimes. So that's just something to keep in mind, and something I'm keeping in mind as I approach brewing with similar lists, and maybe tweaking this list a little bit in the coming days. But we're not going to go through a DeckTech. We're not going to do like a little outro thing. That was all in the last video. And again, this isn't my list. It's similar to a list I was working on, but the list is from Dev over at MTG. So I'll again link to his video down there in the description. I really encourage you to go check out his work. But yeah, let's shuffle up and jump into a game. Back on the play. Gotta love it. Ooh, I'm up against someone in bronze. Wonder what happened there. I don't love this hand. I mean, I can turn 2, 3, 4. It's not the worst in the world. Yeah, we'll keep it. I should have led on the Haunted Ridge. That was a mistake. I'm not doing anything this turn anyway. And then even if I don't draw another land, I don't have to choose. Yeah, that was a mistake. Black, blue, huh? Is it zombies? Oh, let it be zombies. Love to see a zombie deck. Okay, no. It's either Grixis. Oh, 4-color? Just 4-color nonsense. Cool. 4-color nonsense, let's go. You gonna kill my merchant? Be a little bit rude. A little bit rude. Path to the festival. Four-color ramp. Did I forget to play a land? No. No, I didn't. I definitely did not. Wait, maybe I did. No, then I wouldn't have been able to play this. Do you have a follow-up? Yeah, get rid of your flashback. And the getting rid of flashback cards on this has been so choice. Absolutely primo. Yeah, no, definitely did not forget to play a land. Otherwise I would have had to sack the treasure to play the Predator. Sure. Never going to say no to my opponents taking on a bit of card disadvantage. I'm surprised they found room for a basic in this deck. Maybe they need it for, yeah, path. So, I would expect to see... Ooh, Memory Deluge. That's sexy. I would expect to see... Alrin's Epiphany. Called it. I expect to see Magma Opus. Damn, they get to cast the Deluge before I can exile it. And I mean, they definitely should. They can wait till the attack trigger. Till the exile trigger. Burn down the house. 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. I think this is going to be a tough one. Unfortunately, we came up a bit empty after the Predator. Weren't really able to follow it up. Massacre can still do some work for us, but ooh, yeah, get rid of that. It's a bit rough. So rough, we couldn't have just hit one of these sooner to protect the Predator. And then we'd be able to get rid of this bloody Memory Deluge that's about to let them drown us in cards. Yep, there it is. So good. That card is so good. Whoopsie. Stay hydrated, guys. Yep. So you take a lot of turns, but how do you actually win? Is there a dragon in here somewhere? This person is in bronze, playing just 5-color good stuff. That's crazy. Like the wild cards, they would have had to burn on this. Intense. Intense. Wonder what they're holding up there. I mean, they could well have counter magic for the mascot exhibition I'm about to grab. You'll go there, buddy. Hey, hey, Manland. Still your go there, buddy. Wonderful. Such a good card. Just, if you're watching, Chisel, like I'm not trying to be rude or salty. Like I just want you to play a little bit faster. It's not like I'm cranky because I'm not winning. Like I'm actually quite keen to see what your deck does, and like this is a really dope card, but you know, just a little bit faster. Is this a saw it coming? Let's find out. It is not. It is not. May I please move to attacks? It's got to be a Behold the Multiverse then. The way priority is being held here. I think we play the Eye Twitch. They got a board wipe, we can get another mascot exhibition as well as 5 triggers off Meat Hook Massacre. Come on, buddy. I mean, this is probably why this person is still in bronze. All of their games take 40 minutes. Don't think I want to activate Den of the Bugbear here. I think I just want to go to attacks and swing. Sure. I'll take a mascot exhibition. Ah, they're on 4. If I had swung with the Den, I would have lost it and the Goblin, but they would be on 2. And I'd be able to kill my opponent by Acquisitions Expert and then Shatter Skull Smashing. No, I wouldn't have enough mana left over. After activating the Den of the Bugbear, I wouldn't have enough mana for all that. Might as well take a peek in their hand as well. Sure. Such a good card. I'm a little bit jealous that I don't get to play it in my deck. Opponent down to 4 already. That's crazy. It's crazy. Rolling Regrowth, sure. What is your win condition in this deck though? Like, obviously I don't want to lose, but like, I kind of want to see what it is. Is it like Cyclone Summoner? Is there Goldspan Dragon? Is it just drag the game out till your opponent concedes? Like, how do you actually close a game? So you got a Valky. You know, Tybalt can do some stuff, but it's not really a reliable win con. You can get tokens from Burn Down the House and tokens from Alrund's Epiphany. Weird that they're playing Cinderclasm when they're producing so many tokens themselves, but like, cool. Is the black just for Tybalt? We haven't seen any other black, have we? Yeah, no, it's mostly a Teemo Ram tech, by the looks of it. Surely they play Goldspan if they're a Teemo Ram. I mean, do any of you guys know what this list is? I definitely haven't seen it. Okay, Renin 7. We got another Planeswalker.
Come, 7. It is time for battle. Every seed contains
Okay, that's a gold
We
span.
can foster much growth here.
That is a gold span. You know that kills you, right? I don't think they thought that through too clearly. Okay, so I feel like for this game, I want my shades. Single Orcus, couple of Loths. I don't think I need Burn Down the House. They're going to be doing that for me. What else do I cut? Do I want Loth? I don't not want Loth. Let's just try like this, see how we go. Dress kind of feels nice, but it's a one of. I mean, I do technically have 2 lands. Maybe I should have led on this into the expert to see 2 cards, but no, I'm going to shade next turn. It's too late now. I've already committed. Already committed. Now, do they have the means to deal with the shade? Ooh, untapped land. Really should have left that till after combat in case they killed my thingy, but it's done now. Let's get all up in that hand. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Yeah, that's an easy dragon. It was an easy dragon. This feels like a Syndiclasm. Still feels like a Syndiclasm. Okay, no, it's a Memory Deluge. High quality card. So they have to have a sweeper. Looks like it might be a Burn Down the House. Which I think is an underrated card so far. Sadly, I don't have a Meathook Massacre, so if they do sweep, I will only ping them for 1. They do not sweep. There's no point trying to play Loth first, they'll just sweep ahead of combat. Like just before it hits the stack, if they are holding up some sort of instant speed interaction. I mean, the dream of getting Loth down first to get a bunch of loyalty feels good, but it's just so unlikely it plays out like that, you know? And I think we just play these rather than the Loth. While we have land drops that are easy to make, I think we just make them. like make the land drops, get the shades back, and just grind through cards that way. Agadeem's for 2 isn't terrible here. Come on, Chisel. Let's pick up the pace, buddy. Put it in the house. For tokens, okay. I respect it. You go and attack? Are you going to attack?
I'm hungry. Won't you stay for dinner?
I'm going to attack first. So if I make the spiders first, you know, it's pretty easy for them to just ping down Lolth.
We will slay our enemies. I will get it.
Net neutral. I also liked this because they've already spent a burnt down the house, so they can't. They may not have another one to just fire off and clear the board entirely. How do I want to play this? Obviously, if I block it, they can kill Lolth anyway. And I've also lost a creature, so I think I just let Lolth die here.
Oh, you'll fall into my web again.
Maybe I just shouldn't have played Lolth at all there. Okay, Epiphany. Not a particularly strong one. I mean, any Epiphany is decent, don't get me wrong. It's your Volt. Oh no, exile the Shade. That's so rude.
Volky, god of... Oh, my cover's blown.
They really should have exiled the Shade. What was that? They really just want everything to die? Do I have a 3-drop to bring back? So I can Agadeem's for 2. Get back a, like, Charger and an Expert. I think I just do this. They really should have exiled the Shade. I don't know what that was. I think this is another reason this person might be in bronze. A couple of lands, that's not too bad for us.
I'm not nice.
Look, why would you not exile the terrible? 7, sure.
I will protect these principles.
Yep, token.
Fight their own battles.
I don't know how we win from here. It's certainly not impossible, but I don't know how we do it. now sadly they can tick down Tybalt and exile my Shade. Okay, Charger of their own. A lot of lands. A lot of lands.
Power grows with tender care. Rich soil grows mighty forests.
So I guess their intended WinCon is giant tokens. Land is not really what I wanted to see there. I'll be real with you. Yeah, I'm going to save my own time and just move on here.
Will be met with violence.
Oh, that was a doozy. That was a doozy. Kind of makes me think I do want to burn down the house. It's the only way I have to deal with a planeswalker other than necrotic fumes. Loth didn't feel amazing there. And I'm sure there's other board states where she could be good. I'm not ruling that out. No. We're just going to try like this. On the play. Sure, why not? It's not a great hand, but it'll do. Shades did prove difficult for them. I don't think we've seen anything in their deck before turn 7 that can actually answer it. Would be a lot happier if I saw a Meathook Massacre, either this game or that one. Sure. Need to remove both of these, but you do need to remove the Shade first. There it is. Now they can follow up with another 3 damage spell if they have it to get rid of the Predator. Wow. 3 Cathartic Pyres in their opener. That's crazy. What are the odds? What are the odds? Iteration? Sure. 3 pyres. That's so unlikely. Come on, Chisel. Yeah, so I have like 6 more minutes on my clock than my opponent. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's go to attacks. Valakut Exploration. That is madness. They're not going for that Kraken combo, are they? They haven't also tried to, like, jam that in sideways. I don't want to play them all out. Sorry, that was probably a little loud. I don't want to play all of the creatures out because I'm just playing into a board wipe then. Valakut Exploration. Absolute nonsense my opponent is on. Come on, Chisel, what you got? Create some devils. Sure. King before. Awesome. Face is the place. So they're on the stall the game out, slowly burn me out plan. That's... Hey, it's a strategy that I can articulate. It can be put into words. And it is a little disappointing that we can't punish them as much as easily as we want to for being this greedy. It's a little bit sad. Hey, they finally get a dragon on the battlefield. How would you like to stall for time this turn? Is it another Cathartic Pyre? Cinderclasm. Okay. Clear up that dragon. Handy. Sure. Draw some cards. Come on, Chisel. I am fairly sure that the actual factual primary strategy of this deck is to stall the game out, play as slowly as possible, and win through tills. I'm surprisingly not bothered at the moment. Normally this sort of strategy does bother me. Let's just empty our opponent's hand this turn. They can recast Deluge and get some more cards, it's true. But we'll get rid of these ones. We'll get rid of these ones. Happy to get rid of both of those, actually. Don't want to get my board swept. Don't want to have to deal with a dragon. Sure, take another turn. Feels good. Yep, get in for 2. Sexy. Hey, Predator! Counterspell here would be brutal. Yep. Dig up an answer. I really should have held the eye twitch back. Just to have another flying blocker so we can't get Epiphanied out of the game. That was silly. Four cards, they better be good ones. Sure. Dig for more. So they seem to be hunting for a burn down the house. Something of that nature. Could be another Epiphany, but they won't be able to cast that. Whereas they could land drop, burn down the house. They could also Renin 7, I guess. Does that cost 5? Okay, they've played a black mana. Prepared with their Tibalt. Take one of these deluges. Sure. Anything else? Cinderclasm with kicker. Two damage to each creature. Create a treasure token. Get me a mascot exhibition. Play me a mascot exhibition. Okay, is it enough? This is the sort of deck that wishes it was our Wilderness Reclamation with Nexus of Fate. It's just trying to recreate that sort of play experience for your opponents. Like, this guy would 100% play Fog if he could. Tibalt. Okay, but you need something else.
I have cosmic aspirations.
Feels like a bad play. Good game, man. Feels like a bad play. I mean, at the point that you're paying 7 to play a Tibalt to try and draw out of something, like, you pretty much lost the game. You only got like 2 mana left. Would have been better off ticking down to exile or something. And then, who knows what, really. Might have even been better just playing it as a creature if he had other things in hand. But I'm glad that match is over. That dragged on forever. Forever. I'm pretty sure my entire schooling from like kindergarten to year 12 didn't take as long as that one match.